why you keep procrastinating. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Okay, today I'm going to be talking about why do you keep procrastinating? This is something that a lot of men are going to face, and people in general are going to face every day. It's where you have all of these thoughts and you have all of these ideas. You know how to do it, but you're just too lazy to get up and do it. You know, you don't want to take the initiative. But there's a reason why you don't want to take the initiative, and that's what we're going to talk about today. First, you must understand, life is always working against you. No matter what you do, life is always putting you in a position to stand still because it's designed for you to do that. Think about it. Everything is on your phone. It doesn't require you to physically get up and do anything. Video games, YouTube videos, even regular TV. Everything is through your phone nowadays. You could sit still in the same spot all day and entertain your brain and not be bored. But when it comes to you actually living out your dreams, everybody's dream is not to be a YouTuber or a video gamer, but those things would keep you procrastinating because it entertains you while you're standing still. See, what you have to understand is there's a reason why when certain people get to the top, they don't actually think they're better than you, but they may feel that way because they always fighting against life force. You have to work harder to be successful. You have to work harder at life to be in shape. You have to work harder at clearing up your insecurities than it is accepting them. Why? Because life itself is not programming you to be the best person. It's not programming you to chase your dreams. It's telling you this is what you're designed to do. Work a job and spend your money feeling good. You're designed to make money, but take your money and spend it on whatever comes across your phone, whatever ad. That's where your life is designed for you to do. So to keep you from procrastinating about things, you have to learn how to break that psychological entrapment. Let go of the phone. Remember, it feels good to look at your phone. It hurts to put it down. If you put your phone down right now and actually started doing things that you thought about, you'll be getting antsy and worried what's going to happen next. Next thing you know, you're back looking at your phone because life force is holding you down. So understand, you must learn to work against life force to stop procrastinating. Next, it's uncomfortable moving. See, you got to realize this. Let's say it's the simplest thing. You sitting on the couch and there's this drink in the refrigerator that you want to get, but you're laid down on the couch. You will have to get up, bend your legs, stand up, walk over into the kitchen to go get it. It seems like a lot of work because you're sitting down, but if there's water right there in arm's reach, you'll just grab that and drink it for the meantime because it's easier to do. Okay. That's what happens when you're procrastinating. You sat too long. So now everything that you want to get up and do seems like hard work because it's going to throw the mood off for how you're feeling at that moment. You must learn to overcome that lazy, comfortable feeling that you're in. That's the only thing that keeps you from doing things is you're already in a position where you feel good. You have to understand, when you want something good out of life, you're gonna have to go through the hardships of it. You're gonna have to go through the psychological pain, sometimes physical pain, and emotional pain, because life's gonna try its best to keep you from doing anything but what it wants you to do. See, I'll enjoy you sitting at home binge watching my videos. You know, the ring company will enjoy you sitting there buying a ring. The video game company is going to enjoy you sitting at that spot. Everybody that can make money off you is going to enjoy you sitting at one spot. But everything that you need to do to become better in your life is going to require you to go against the grain. You have to break through the psychological distractions that are holding you back. Next, you try to rationalize everything. You make an excuse for something that you want to do. You give it an ending so you don't have to do it. This is something that a lot of people will say, oh, I was going to do that, but that happened anyway. Something told me not to do that. Something told me not to go do this. Something told me not to do that. See, you start to rationalize the situation. When you rationalize the situation, you try to come up with a good excuse as to why you didn't do something that you wanted to do. You try to convince yourself that if you was to go do it, you wouldn't have felt different anyway. You wouldn't have got anything accomplished. You rationalize. And a lot of people do that. You sit in your comfortable slumps, your depression slumps, and you say, you know what? I could get up and do this, but this will happen. I could get up and do this, but I don't feel like doing that. You start calculating the chains of events that's going to happen, that's going to cause you to be disgruntled, adjusting your emotions to get it done. So you rationalize. You come up with a perfect excuse to tell yourself that's going to be okay for you not to do it and continue to be lazy with doing what you're doing at that moment. You must learn to catch yourself when that happens. When you see yourself rationalizing, giving yourself excuses for not doing something that you want to do, you must point that out. Now that I'm telling it to you, next time that it goes happen, catch yourself in the process. Say to yourself like, dang, I did say that. I did say I was going to do this today. Now I'm coming up with an excuse why I shouldn't do it. And then at some point, you're going to start doing that with everything. You're going to always have an excuse. You're going to always have a reasoning. And then that's going to carry into your rest of your life. There's going to always be an excuse as to why your life is not the way it is, because you find a way to rationalize for you being lazy. Next, every successful person is going to be able to tell you this. The more successful and the more dreams you chase in life, the more accomplished you chase in life, the more life force is going to hold you back. They always got to think, the more money you make, the more problems. You're right. Because life is going to try to slow you down from being what you want to be. Like a lot of people that make it, they don't think they're better than somebody. They just feel better because they were able to jump over those psychological hurdles. That's the thing. Everyone that rationalizes and doesn't go through the psychological hurdles are going to look at people that go through those hurdles and say, you think you're better than me. Then you're going to rationalize. Yeah, he's only rich because he sold his soul. He's only this because he did that. He's only rich because of this. He's only successful because he do that. You try to rationalize why somebody else made it. Try to find a negative reasoning why they made it to rationalize why you procrastinated on your dreams. That's what everybody in the world is doing. They're coming up with the perfect excuse and reasoning why their life is the way it is. And then they see somebody else that made it and try to convince everybody that that person cheated. Or they try to convince themselves that person cheated, that's why they're successful. Like, most celebrities are going to sell their souls to get to where they're at. But a lot of celebrities are not. But everybody that looks at celebrities are going to say, oh, they sold, they belong to the devil, they this, they that. You're rationalizing what? Why you didn't chase your dreams? Everyone's going to do that. Everyone is smiling in your face when you get that new Benz. Everyone is smiling in your face when you get that Lambo. But they'll be there glad to hear that you got a scratch on it. You got a Benz right now, tell one of your hating friends you got a flat tire and damn, I got to spend $800 on a tire. They'll be so happy that something happened to that Benz and that you got to spend money to get it fixed. Why? Because they rationalize why their life isn't anything and they're praying for your downfall because they don't see themselves being anything. When you stop procrastinating, that's going to be the beginning of your life changing. As long as you're procrastinating, you get in a habit of coming up with excuses to not chase your dreams, excuses why your dreams don't exist, excuses why your life is the way it is, and you're just going your whole life finding somebody else to blame. But it starts off with that little thing. It's called initiative. You must take the initiative to push past life force that's set to hold you back. Look at all the ads that come to your phone. Look at all the distractions. Before you go to sleep tonight, the last thing you're gonna look at is your phone. And when you wake up in the morning, you're gonna look at it before you go to the bathroom. That's where your problem's at. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you was able to get the message. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the video. Hasta la vista.